couple of years that they have stuck together.
Tell you what, Kobe, historically, T1 are the best.
And the crowd erupts. Keria got barred. Let's get it out of the way now. Keria got barred. It is into Busio. It is in.
Going for the extra planing power, the extra little bit of damage there with the Comet compared to the utility that Keria will have.
All right, Quad moving up into the wave. Here's that barred lane.
Here early on in the game, and as I say it, Doran immediately jumps in, but does miss that Intofo strike just slightly to the side there, expecting Bwipo to make a slight movement. Have the greatest early ganks. He generally likes to power farm till 6 because he has no CC until then. Hold on, never mind. Maybe we can't talk about junglers. Bwipo marching forward. All right, cool, we're fine.
So pick those up, and then, I mean, you can go for the setup. Jarvan plus Ryze definitely can put pressure on the Taliyah, but the bottom lane, we do know this is going to be a big focus for both. So as you're pushing bottom lane here for FlyQuest, I want to see if Inspired actually goes for the pushing bottom lane. Bot sides go to cost. It probably wouldn't, threaten or anything, but doesn't want to let him use any of that free time to get any damage, and so nicely done here. Good Eve, going to see the second clears and give everybody some calm information.
Exactly. Calm being the key word. Nothing crazy, nothing unexpected here in the first clear for either one of our junglers, as Masu and Busio just continuing to have a pretty even lane. Their wave is going to get the push.
The opener.
Okay. A little bit of a catch there. Nice tangle barbs from Busio to put...
Instead of heading back towards the top side immediately, so keeping his options open, while Owner opts for the control ward on Dragon first before going for his delayed recall, and looks like they are just going to continue to keep the pressure.
Yeah, early Earth Dragons around here, so they're taking their time, but no. Okay, just dragging it out slightly. Quad waiting around this area to see if Faker's going to walk anywhere close to that brush. Doran's making his way over, though, and Bwipo's ready to follow.
So is Owner.
Okay, FlyQuest, they're going to have 3 men here first, but T1's bringing in the cavalry. It's going to be Doran here, your initial target. Quad, however, targeted by T1. Doran losing about half HP. Bwipo still looking for more. He's got Doran in the death realm, but Keria's Bard has made his way in here with the Summoner Spellbook teleport. Keria showing up, looking to make the difference. Doran down to 200 HP with Bwipo's flashback over the wall. Quad trying to escape, and he has to flash now too. It's the Keria Bard difference, looking to change the fight as Quad wants to get out here through the Realm Lord, but he does manage to escape. Doran still looking for a little bit more. He wants to go all out, and Inspired has to flash to survive. Somehow nobody's dead either way.
Fight the Summoner Spellbook teleport, being a big difference maker there for T1.
Owner has arrived, though.
Which one's your favorite?
I like all of them.
I like the original.
Oh yeah, you're going with the original article. I respect that. Inspired, starting up these grubs though, does want to be able to secure at least the first one. Oh, but it starts to reset and lose patience. So FlyQuest, they don't manage to get anything other than just a low health grub, and it's T1 with control over the pit now as Owner starts the objective.
He needed like one more
to set up some good turret plate money farming now, but Faker's going to get caught out here with the tangle barbs. Busio locks him up a little bit, but Tempered Fate guarantees that Faker is not going to die here today.
It's actually really cool to see what we can get in this game, and Bwipo's Brush Camp does get Guma's ult out.
Yeah, Guma puts a topside in the meantime as Busio ready to follow up here. Gumayusi now in some danger. The Death Realm has been unleashed, and Bwipo's going in after the T1 AD carry. Gumayusi's about to get taken out, but he gets away on a magical journey. Bwipo's chase is overdone, and it's first blood to Keria's Bar.
Him in. So they get the kill. That is
here in about 2 minutes. So what I want to do is check in on the status of where both laning against Bwipo's Mordekaiser and make him much more effective. Now Keria's using the Tempered Fate on Inspired here immediately. Stuns him into the wall with a Cosmic Binding. Nobody else on T1 is close enough in time though. So they're just going to get a little chunk of damage. Wants to get it, but Inspired has the better smite. Now Busio using the Pop Blossom. Tries to find enough, but instead he only finds his way into the grave. Another kill of a T1 as Inspired has to try to escape with the Weaver's Wall from Faker. Wants to lock him up. Inspired wants to sidestep the seismic shove, but no way! 3-0, T1.
Up with it.
Gumayusi ready to play aggressive here against Masu on that Kai'Sa. You talked about how many times at Worlds in the past we've seen the Kai'Sa versus Zam. Both junglers got those first items completed. Masu versus Gumayusi here in the mid lane. Guma down to about 30% HP. Void Seeker knocks him down to 300. Masu, however, also losing his HP down to 400. Flashing away from the Tempered Fate. Wrecking now, but he's 0-1 and 0. No plays made. While Owner goes for another one down here in the bottom lane. Looking to maybe take out Quad, who goes for the Realm Warp to escape. Busio coming up to try to help him, but Keria is also here. Redemption comes down, and Quad is dead. Faker taking a kill on that one as FlyQuest want to try to find something else back. It's Masu moving forward, trying to cut off the escape from Carry. FlyQuest are too slow on the move, and Inspired is caught by Doran as he tries to take the Rift Herald, and that's all. It's away there as the third and Tofo strike won't connect. Now Faker looking for maybe another kill here on Debusio. Whippo wants to help him. Tangle Barbs won't hit, but the flash into the Death Realm. Whippo wants Faker, but he is denied. Faker making distance, but ultimately shut down. Now Owner's gonna try to get away. The Mordekaiser post Death Realm is very powerful, but he already used his flash. He cannot catch up. Busio wants to go in for the Pop Blossom, and he finds it, but he's about to die. Keria and Gumayusi on the approach. Whippo rooted up under turret. T1 pick up both.
And he uses his Spellbook Exhaust first. He does not immediately Cosmic Binding. He uses the Exhaust, waits out the slow, delays so that the rest of T1 can come help with the dive. Meanwhile, though, Doran here.
And Doran working hard to defend this tier 1 turret. Inspired and Quad want.
Lend Doran some extra support.
I don't even know if Doran needs it, Kobe. Quad's already down, and that's a kill. These guys are showing FlyQuest a harsh lesson. Keep messing with him at this point. Busio jumping forward, looks for the Pop Blossom. Meanwhile, down here in the bottom lane, bit of a problem for Whippo. At least they got the shutdown onto Keria up in the top side at the same time. Whippo wants to try to get one kill before he comes out of the Death Realm, but it's not gonna happen. The Grasp trying to force their way further into the enemy jungle, but the Realm Warp into the immediate Pop Blossom. It finds Owner, but nobody else. Now Gumayusi under a little bit of pressure here on the side. Inspired goes into the Cataclysm, but Busio's first to die. Owner still trying to get away. Flashes into the rush to buy a little bit more time, but Acathian Rain gets him. T1 still got more men. Quad in the middle of everybody, and he's cut down by the blades of Gumayusi. Whippo's in the Death Realm for a little bit longer. He'll take out Keria, but what about afterwards? There's no way to survive a triple kill for Gu.
For the execute. Avoid those spells pretty easily. Just stick. Here we go, another play for FlyQuest.
Yeah, Inspired stepping very far forward here and about to die. The Cosmic Binding as he gets back over the wall. Buys enough time for Faker to take him down. Yes, there's a Pop Blossom, but T1 has already won the fight. Busio goes over the wall, and Quad goes back to the spawn platform. Masu's next. T1 and better. Back in the mid lane, Whippo at least tries to find something here in Gumayusi. He's got him in the Death Realm. The feathers fly, but the Xayah dies. A shutdown to Whippo, but Doran's not gonna let it go unavenged as Whippo. Well, that's something, but they're gonna need a whole lot more. Keria getting caught out here a little bit, but where's the damage from FlyQuest? Tempered Fate doesn't really get anything here. Third and Tofo strike. Knockback into a knockback into a knockdown. Inspired's out of there. And T1 continue the push. Masu gets slowed down. Pop Blossom onto 2 to buy a little bit more time. But it's a double kill for Owner. Meanwhile, Doran trying to create a little bit of space. Does end up dying, trying to kill Masu off. Quad on the side. Tries to use Realm Warp for the escape and gets away. Gumayushi's going to die to Whippo. But now he's in the back line. 1v3! He gets a double with a mace to the face for Kim.
They're actually burning the Baron down.
Baron's gonna go down, the Pop Blossom lands. They found some damage onto Faker, and Masu's already assassinated him, but the Baron is gone. Gumayusi goes through the wall. The rest of T1 trying to get away with their Baron, but the Realm Warp wants to bring him in. A seismic shove to stop it. Owner's gonna be caught out now as he tries to re-engage on Masu. He's alone behind the FlyQuest lines, and more damage from Whippo is gonna at least get his Guardian Angel. Now T1, the remaining 3 players scattering back away as Owner tries to use the Blast Cone to escape, and he will do it. T1 gonna be your target. Faker rides the Weaver's wall, trying to put the pressure onto the enemy mid laner, while Owner distracts everybody else on FlyQuest here at the same time. Remember, no GA anymore, and Whippo's got him trapped in the Death Realm. Shut down for the range. Now Keria the target here from Whippo. Tempered Fate hits nobody. Whippo in the middle of everything. He dies, but responded by T1. Another seismic shove, this time on Busio. Pop Blossom with no value. Chemtech Drake over to Gumayusi. Doran trying to get away. Busio at 100 HP. Gumayusi still looking to step forward. Nice shove there under Quad, but they aren't going to kill him here just yet. Seraph's Embrace shield keeps him alive. Realm Warp on the defense. Masu's going to try to get away with that as Inspired uses EQ to get over the wall. Now a teleport coming in from T1. It's Doran looking to cut him off at their own tier 3 turret here in the bottom lane. The Weaver's wall delays Quad and Masu, and now Doran stands between them and safety. Whippo's trying to help out his team as Quad looks to turn it around. They found a route on a Faker, and
Quad takes him out. FlyQuest continued trying to get away, but Owner has arrived. His clone Cyclone kills Inspired, and Quad barely gets away over the wall. Owner's still looking as Bwipo has to flash. Masu continues to run on the third, and Tofo Strike doesn't hit. Him to just bulldoze these structures. And again, Bwipo in some danger. Does have the stasis to keep himself alive. Going to be running interference. And Owner and Gumayusi just melt this thing. Weaver's wall won't allow FlyQuest anywhere near it. And T1 has already claimed the objective. Now Bwipo's got to try to stay alive. Pop Blossom finds Faker. Gumayusi's already killed Buzio. Masu flew into the back line, but he crash landed. And T1 tears them apart. FlyQuest thought they could take that fight. They thought they had to, but T1, and they're on the game-winning push.
Yep, Garia takes care of one tower for his second, and the rest of T1 arrived to finish the job.
FlyQuest had a tall task, and they could not stand, and they'll smash FlyQuest in this game.